you so much. Thank you very much.
You and me, sir.
Oh, what is it, Waters? Oh, how marvelous. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you a very dear friend of mine. I've known him for a good many years, and in my opinion, he's America's greatest comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Benny. It's wonderful.
Lee, I want to thank you very much for that lovely introduction you gave me, and I do respect your opinion, you see, but I wish you hadn't gone overboard like that introducing me.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, being that nice, people will hate me before the show gets started. You know, they'll think I'm conceited or egotistical. Imagine how embarrassed I am announcing me as the world's greatest comedian.
I said America's.
Oh. Well, even then, Lee, that takes in a lot of territory, you know. It's not the right way to introduce an entertainer. Imagine America's greatest comedian. It's ridiculous.
But, Jack, you are America's greatest comedian, aren't you?
Well, yes. But it sounds so awful, you know, coming from us. I mean...
I'll tell you what. I'll give you another introduction.
No, the damage is done. Lee, it's nice to be with you.
Thank you very much.
And by the way, you have the most beautiful palace that I have ever seen. It's like a palace, really it is. It's the decor, the furnishings, it's out of this world.
I like it. It's home.
Home. Mm-hmm. Do you always have an audience in your living room?
Well, you see, I never know when I'm going to do a show, you know?
Oh.
How about you? Where are you staying? Are you staying at Claridge's or the Savoy?
No, I have a little place here. It's a nice little place overlooking the Dorchester Hotel. I thought it was better than paying the Dorchester prices and overlook the dump that I'm living in.
That's the one without the windows.
That's the one.
Yes, that's the one. I'll tell you what, Jack. Come over and sit down. We don't have to stand here.
Just bring my fiddle over here.
All righty.
As long as we're going to play later.
Okay, Jack.
Right. Okay.
Have a nice seat here.
Gee, Lee, I can't get over this beautiful place that you have here. And that lovely jacket you're wearing.
Oh, thank you. You really like it?
You know, Lee, I bet that every comedian that comes over here, that comes on your show, kids you about your clothes, don't they?
That's true. They do. I'm so glad you didn't, really. That was thoughtful of you.
Yeah.
Just like they tease you about being mean and stingy, you know, and all that.
Yeah. Tell me, Lee, how much did a jacket like this cost?
Well, this one cost about $1,500, Jack.
$1,500. Of course, that's not too bad. This suit cost me that, you see. Of course, I got 12 pairs of pants.
Sound like you made a pretty good deal.
I think so. But, you know, it's amazingly how commercial people have become.
How do you mean?
I'll tell you something you won't believe. When I went to my travel agency, they offered to pay for my whole trip if I would just promote their agency.
No kidding. That's insulting.
Not only insulting, but it's degrading.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
giving me a free trip if I'll advertise them. You know, you'd think you'd know better.
Yeah.
But, Lee, you know, this trip itself was very nice and smooth. You never saw a trip as smooth as this one. And the food was absolutely marvelous.
Oh, that's...
Oh, in fact, the trip was fine all the way through.
Oh, that's
it really
marvelous.
was.
Oh, by the way, Jack, I'm really looking forward to that duet that we're going to play later on.
Oh, yes, with the violin and the
Yeah,
piano.
yeah.
Well, what do you think? What do you think we ought to play, Lee?
Well, I don't know. What would you suggest?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something by Bach or Brahms or Picasso.
Picasso?
Yeah.
You mean the painter?
Oh, does he paint too?
Yeah, it's sort of one of his hobbies. Yeah.
Well, I'll think of something. When are we going to play this duet?
Well, a little later on in the show we'll do it.
All right. Then I'll tell you what.
What?
I'll be going, and I'll go to my dressing room and get ready.
All right.
For it and everything.
Okay,
and I'll tell
Jack.
you what you do then, Lee. Will you please send somebody to my dressing room so that they can,
Okay.
then I'll know when to get dressed
All right,
and
Jack.
come back here. Otherwise,
Okay,
yeah.
Jack.
So long, kid.
Okay,
so
Jack.
Long.
I'll
so
see you a
long,
little
Lee. It was
later.
certainly nice.
Thanks.
It was certainly nice being with you and everything. And I'll come back.
Well, he's too much.